Good day. I'm Lester B. Cusile of BSCS 3ADM, the second reporter of Group 1, with the topic Data Privacy Act of 2012. This is my report, the Chapter 2. The National Privacy Commission. The National Privacy Commission. Section 7. Function of National Privacy Commission. To administer and implement the provisions of this act and to monitor and ensure compliance of the country with international standards set for data protection, there is hereby created an independent body to be known as the National Privacy Commission, which shall have the following functions: ensure compliance of personal information controllers with provision of this act, receive complaints, institute investigations, facilities, facilitate or enable settlement of complaints through use of alternative dispute resolution processes, award indemnity on matters affecting any personal information, prepare reports on disposition of complaints, and resolution of any investigation it initiates, and in cases if it deemed appropriate, publicize any such report, provided that in resolving any complaint or investigation, the Commission shall act as a amicable settlement. The Commission must act, shall act. The Commission shall act as collegial body. For this purpose, the Commission may be given access to personal information that is subject of any complaint and to collect the information necessary to perform its function under this act. Issue cease and desist orders impose a temporary or permanent ban of the processing of personal information upon finding that the processing will be detrimental to nation security and public interest. Compel or petition any entity, government agency, or instrumentality to abide by its orders or take action on a matter affecting data privacy. Monitor the complaints of other government agencies or instrumentalities on their security and technical measures and recommend the necessary action in order to meet minimum standards for protection of personal information pursuant to this act. Coordinate with other government agencies and the private sector on efforts to formulate and implement plans and policies to strengthen the protection of personal information in the country. Publish a regular basis and a guide to all laws relating to data protection. Publish a completion of agency system of records and notice including index finding age. Recommend the Department of Justice the prosecution and imposition of penalties is specified in Section 25 to 29 of this Act. Review, approve, reject, or require modification of privacy codes voluntarily adhered to by personal information controllers, provided that the privacy codes shall adhere to the underlying data privacy principles embodied in this Act. Provided further that such privacy codes may include private dispute resolution mechanism for complaints against any participating personal information controller. For this purpose, the Commission shall consult with relevant regulatory agencies in the formulation and administration of privacy codes applying the standards set out in this Act. With respect to the persons, entities, business activities, and business sectors that said regulatory bodies are authorized to principally regulate pursuant to the law, provided finally that the Commission may review such privacy codes and require changes for purposes of complying with this act. Provide assistance on matters relating to privacy or data protection at the request of a national and local agency, private entity, or any person. Comment on the implication on data privacy of proposed national or local state statutes, regulation, or procedure, issue advisory opinions, and interpret the provisions of this act and other data privacy laws. Proposed legislation amendments of or modification to Philippine laws on privacy data protection as may be necessary. Ensure proper and effective coordination with data privacy regulators in other countries and private accountability agents participate in international and regional initiatives for data privacy protection. Negotiate and contract with other data privacy authorities of other countries for cross-border application and implementation of respective privacy laws. Assist Philippine companies doing business abroad to respond to foreign privacy or data protection laws and regulations and generally perform such act as may be necessary to facilitate cross-border statement of data privacy protection. Section 8. Confidentiality. The Commission shall ensure at all times the confidentiality of the personal information that comes to its knowledge and possession. Section 9. Organizational structure of the Commission. The Commission shall be attached to the Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT and shall be headed by a Privacy Commissioner who shall also act as Chairman of the Commission. The Privacy Commissioner shall be assisted by two Deputy Privacy Commissioners, one to be responsible for data processing systems and one to be responsible for data policies and planning. The Privacy Commissioner and two Deputy Commissioners shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines of term of 3 years and may be reappointed for another term of 3 years. Vacancies the commission shall be filled in the same manner which the original appointment was made. The Privacy Commissioner must be at least 35 years of age and shall enjoy the benefits, privilege, and emolument equivalent to the rank of secretary. The Deputy Commissioner must be recognized experts in field of information and communication technology. The Privacy Commissioner must or the deputy commissioners or any person acting on their behalf or under their direction shall not be civilly liable for acts done in good faith in performance of their duties. So the commission is hereby authorized to establish a secretariat. Majority of the members of the secretariat must have served for at least 5 years in any agency of the government that is involved in the processing of personal information, including but not limited to the following offices: Social Security System, Government Service Issuance System, GSIS, Land Transportation Office, Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, PhilHealth, Commission on Election, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Justice, and Philippine Postal Corporation. That's all. Thank you.